Hey there, this is Matt once again, and welcome back to another video of a collection, this time on Gary Daniels. Now, this is a guy who, the stuff I've seen him in, I enjoy. I unfortunately don't have a lot of his movies, and I can only talk about the ones I own, and really those are the only ones I've seen, are the ones I own. First, I'll go into some of the ones that he co-starred in or had supporting roles. Big one was in The Expendables. He was the guy, the big henchman, one of the main henchmen of the villains who had a fight with Jet Li and Jason Statham. They both double teamed on Gary Daniels and broke his neck. This is theatrical, and this is the extended director's cut. And both versions, they have things I like in each one. Like this one, there's certain little bits like Mickey Rourke's reaction when he tells his story to Stallone. I thought was done better than the director's cut. Certain other things. There's some bits of gore that was taken out of this one, which I prefer in this one. Yeah, there was some CGI, but I prefer it over the truncated one in this. But on the other hand, this had the way it did the opening titles when they came up, and the music, the song choice I liked. The fight between Dolph and Jet Li was better, edited-wise. I liked the fact that boom lay, boom lay, boom. The song from the trailer was in this cut of the movie. So if a combination of the two would be my preferred cut, but this one has a documentary. This one has features that are not on this, so I am a fan of the film, so I enjoy both. But Gary Daniels does have a role in this. Speaking of another film with him and Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hunt to Kill. I would say this is one of Steve Austin's best films. And it co-stars Eric Roberts, who is also in The Expendables. And yeah, Gary Daniels is one of the villains, and him and Steve Austin get into a little bit of a fight, which you see a little bit there. So nice to see those two together. They probably should have made him the main villain, honestly, Gary Daniels, but still, this is a pretty good flick. For a direct-to-video film, pretty decent. And Gary Daniels, he's not the main bad guy, he's just one of the subordinate villains. And another one I forgot, but I do have, is Submerged with Steven Seagal. I reviewed all of Steven Seagal's movies, except his latest one, China Salesman or whatever. I don't have it. If someone wants to send it to me, I'll gladly review it, but other than that, I don't have the film, China Salesman. But other than that, I reviewed pretty much every other Steven Seagal film on my channel. I have a playlist. His early films are great. His later ones mostly are pretty shitty, including Submerged, which Gary Daniels has a fight with Steven Seagal, but Gary Daniels is not able to land one punch because Steven Seagal doesn't like to get punched. Very, very, very rarely. Maybe like Above the Law at the end, or the one scene in The Glimmer Man at the end. But other than that, he doesn't like to get hurt. On Under Siege when he gets like a cut on his eyebrow from Tommy Lee Jones. That's it. Pretty much. And I'm sure Gary Daniels was pissed off about that. I would be too. I mean, Gary Daniels is a great martial artist. He should be able to give him a few licks against Seagal, but... And that's the scene where Seagal goes, "Cocksucker, motherfucker!" Which I will say is one of the best things about that movie. Is that line delivered by Steven Seagal. But yeah. Disappointing moment for Gary Daniels, but it's not his fault. Steven Seagal's fault. But I do have that film, and one with this. And I also keep forgetting about this movie, even though I do enjoy it. Now, I never played the video games, so maybe that's why I enjoy the film. But I liked it. I liked that it was... I thought it had really decent direction by Dwight H. Little, who directed Rapid Fire. I thought one had a good pace. I thought it had some really nice fight sequences. I thought the lead guy, John Fu, he wasn't that bad in the role. And you also had Cary Haruki Tagawa in it. You had Luke Goss. And like I said, Gary Daniels is one of the fighters. I liked the film. I thought it was an entertaining movie. Granted, the opening was weird because I had some stock footage from like Escape from LA or something. I can't remember. It was like weird stock footage. I can't remember what movie it was. I thought it was Escape from LA. Other than that, though, I do enjoy this movie. And Gary Daniels is in the film. Sorry about that. Also, Gary Daniels is in this film, which I'll talk more about when I talk about Jackie Chan. There is the scene with him and Jackie Chan where they're in an arcade, and this is such a cartoonish, over-the-top movie. Still a fun flick. Yes, this is the movie with the scene where Gary Daniels becomes Ken from Street Fighter 2, and Jackie Chan becomes either like E Honda or Chun-Li. You find the scene on YouTube if you don't believe me, but Gary Daniels, he's sort of, again, the henchman of the main villain, who has a physical fight with Jet. I keep thinking Jet Li because I keep looking at the Expendables, but Jackie Chan. Now we get to the films that he starred in. Oh, of course, I already talked about this when I did my Wesley Snipes collection, but Gary Daniels is in this as one of the villains who has a fight scene with Wesley Snipes. And like I said, there is a written interview somewhere where Gary Daniels says about how disappointed he was on how the fight was edited so horribly. And yeah, I blame the director on that. Because these two are capable. Wesley Snipes, Gary Daniels should have been a really awesome fight scene. But directors do a stupid job for some reason. A lot of directors. Not all, but a lot of directors. Now, getting to the films he starred in, I don't have a lot. I will say my favorite is Riot. It's a PM Entertainment film. PM Entertainment, before I got on YouTube, didn't know anything about, but as the years went on, my friends told me more about this company, and if you like just straightforward action, explosions, gunfights, more explosions, gun battles, car chases, bang for your buck, where they take a low budget and just fill it with action, PM Entertainment usually is the place to go to. I wish there was a company nowadays that did films like this. I mean, man, compared to films today, especially direct-to-video films, these are insane by what they got away with. And yes, that is boxer Sugar Ray Leonard with Gary Daniels. The title says it all. It's about this big riot that hits in the city, and Gary Daniels wants to get to his girlfriend. Tons of action sequences. You even have a scene where he's fighting a guy on a motorcycle, and the guy on the motorcycle is on fire. All done for real. So, easily my favorite Gary Daniels film, especially that he starred in. This is definitely worth a look if you're a fan of straightforward entertainment. Another good one by Isaac Florentine, who did Undisputed 2 and 3, Ninja, and Ninja 2, Shadow of a Tear, The Shepherd Border Patrol with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Cold Harvest takes place after this comet hit, destroyed a bunch of the world. So it's I say post-apocalyptic. I guess in a way it is post-apocalyptic movie. Again, straightforward plot. His brother gets murdered, so he wants to find out what happened. Teams up with his sister-in-law. Finding one of only 7 humans who carry the precious antibody that can cure the overwhelming plague. I don't know why this reminds me like a spiritual sequel to Cyborg or something. I mean, there's no cyborgs in it, but just future, post-apocalyptic, the plague, a martial arts star. Yeah, Isaac Florentine did a nice... He's a pretty good director. I wish that someone would give him a big budget. Maybe he's been offered. He said no because he wouldn't have control. Who knows? But Cold Harvest is a fun movie. Going more with PM Entertainment, like Riot, he did 2 more that started with the letter R. Recoil, where his family and his police partners are killed, and he's going to avenge them all after the death of this crime boss at the beginning of the movie, this mobster. Again, action, stunt work, fight scenes, PM Entertainment fun, and Rage, dealing with a This is Gary Daniels is a lab rat injected with this lethal chemical known to cause deadly fits of violence in humans. He escapes. There's a manhunt for him, and he's got to find the antidote. Rage. Now, it's not like Crank or anything. It's not that crazy or insane. Of course, it's well before Crank, but it's nothing like that pacing or such. But still, a fun PM entertainment. Again, just amazing me what these films can do with their small budget. And then I wondered why the fuck can't direct-to-video action films do that nowadays? There's so many. I don't know why. Can someone answer me that? Like, did PM Entertainment just have like secretly millions and millions of dollars, or do they all shoot this in the same city and they know the guy? It's like, yeah, here's all our shit. Blow it all up. I don't know how the hell these guys got away with it. That'd be a documentary worth of PM Entertainment. Like how the hell they did all this with the small budgets they had. This was a PM Entertainment film. I barely remember much about it. I just remember it being a little bit of a letdown compared to Riot or Rage or Recoil, but I remember not hating the film. Deadly Target. A dangerous drug lord, a renegade cop, the ultimate showdown. Byron Mann from Jean-Claude Van Damme Street Fighter is in this. And yeah, he's come over from Hong Kong to grab this guy. The gangster disappears, so he's got to join with another cop and some dealer. And the three of them try to find this guy in the middle of this triad gang war. Yes, Deadly Target. And that I just based on the back of the DVDs because I don't remember this movie that much. Next is Blood Moon. I remember this being okay. I remember the ending. Some stuff about the ending was pretty lame. Interesting idea about a serial killer that goes after fighters. And Daniels trying to hunt that guy down. One of the fighters the killer goes after is Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam. The whole fucking show from ECW. They went to WWE. He's in this film. Interesting enough, but the plot of a killer going after fighters, interesting idea, gets quite a few fisticuffs. Dude, Gary Daniels is not bad. And yeah, there's a lot of films he's been in that I don't have and have not seen. Like, I think there's one called Witness to a Kill and Capital Punishment, and I think there's been quite a few. But last, Fist of the North Star. It's based on a comic book series which I've never seen. So, from what I understand, people who saw it hate this movie. I thought it was okay. Some of the pacing was iffy, and weirdly enough, this actually has a commentary with Gary Daniels, one of the few films of his that have features. But I remember it had some decent violence because he's a superhuman guy that he can punch and things explode. Maybe not as much as Ricky O, which I would put Ricky O above this. That's more insane. But there's some decent fight scenes, fisticuffs, some decent blood and violence. The cast, I mean, you got Costas Mandylor from some of those Saw sequels, Chris Penn, right there, Malcolm McDowell, Leon White, aka Vader from WCW, he's even in this. Melvin Van Peebles, the father of Mario Van Peebles. So yeah, this is like an okay watch. I remember not hating the film. Fist of the North Star. I remember this being a fairly low budget flick. And there you go, that's my Gary Daniels collection. Again, sorry I can't show more, but I can't show what I don't have. But overall, I would say my favorites would be Riot, Cold Harvest, the Rage and Recoil. Like, those are definitely pretty damn good Gary Daniels films that he starred in. But either way, thanks for watching. Take care. Have quite a few of these that I can get to. So, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.